actively send this link out right now to somebody that you know that needs some morning motivation on today. Let's get into it. Drop your happy and grateful nows in the chat, right? If you haven't already, let's take a look at some of those and we will get straight into the motivation. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have more confidence in myself and I'm a giant slayer. And now that I'm destined for greatness, I'm so happy and grateful for this platform. I'm so happy and grateful God has given me another day, this amazing Retired in 365 movement, and happy my other self keeps pushing me forward into my abundant future. I'm so happy and grateful now for this team I'm a part of. I feel that this group is powerful and all this energy has transferred into my life. Absolutely. I'm happy and grateful for each and every one of you, and we're grateful for you as well. I'm so happy and grateful now for another 24 hours to not be average and to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy and grateful now for my Retired in 365 family. So happy and grateful now for the wisdom within myself. And I'm so happy and grateful now for this opportunity to help and serve the people. Absolutely. I'm so happy. I'm gonna fix that. I'm so happy and grateful for all the inspirational, motivational speeches. I'm grateful to be here. I'm so happy and grateful to be learning. I know I'm going to be so good at this. Yes, you will. I'm so happy and grateful to be able to utilize this pandemic and to learn to create wealth, generational wealth for my family. Let me screenshot that one. That was a good one. Right. That was a good one. I'm so happy and grateful now to have the opportunity for financial freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited for financial freedom, drop a 777 in the chat. And I want to begin to dive in to the topic on today. Right. So the topic on today is the 3 things that your mind needs. See, David told me this. He said that you want to be wary of people that have all kinds of new information. So what you hear from me on a Friday may not be new information, right? What you hear from me on a Friday, it may not be new information, but it might be new revelation. So definitely make sure that you're taking heed to what it is that we're talking about on this morning. So we have to currently identify what are the 3 things that my mind needs, right? What are the 3 things that my mind needs? So my mind needs a focus. Drop focus for me in the chat, right? Drop focus for me in the chat. My mind needs a focus. My mind needs instructions, right? Drop instructions in the chat. Number 3, my mind needs a hero, right? My mind needs a hero. These are the 3 things that your mind needs. Let me break that down for you one by one. So your mind needs a focus. You have to give your mind the gift, the ability to be able to focus on something, focus on whatever your current desire is long enough. So the question that you have to ask yourself on today is, what focus am I giving to my mind? Am I giving my mind a focus to say, hey, listen, we're focused, we're dialed in on creating a 6-figure income this year. We're focused, we're dialed in on creating a 7-figure income this year. I'm focused and dialed in and making sure that I get everything from this business that I was destined to get. I'm focused and I'm dialed in to make sure that I get my heaven on earth. Drop heaven on earth in the chat. But you have nothing to get excited about. And if you have nothing to get excited about, you won't be in a position to run if you lack a focus. So I have to identify on this morning, man, what focus am I giving my mind right now? And that's why you had to be very aware of your conversations and your current situation, because your conversations and your current situation could actually knock off the lane that you need to be going on as it pertains to your focus. because then you will begin to speak about the things that you're currently seeing. What takes place, words and images dictate our emotions. Your emotions are not in a positive state, you will not be able to go take the action that you need to take in order to make your goals and your dreams a reality. So your mind needs a focus. And you have to be aware and 100% honest with yourself and identify when you're off focus, identify when you're off track. And when you identify that, what do I do to get back on track? What do I do to get those that I'm working with back on track? Maybe the vision wasn't clear enough. Maybe I need more signs. Maybe I need more wonders, so I can make sure that my focus is where it needs to be, so my mind is working on my behalf. My subconscious mind is working on my behalf. Drop a 777 if that is making some sense so far. Your mind needs a focus. Number two, your mind needs instruction. Your mind needs instruction. We often talk about the GPS inside of your mind right now, and that is your words. Your words dictate where it is that you're actually going. So if you tell the GPS that you want to go backwards, or if you begin to reference things that have something to do with your previous situation, or whatever the case is, struggle, trauma, or whatever the case is, then you're simply giving your GPS a set of instructions saying, hey, listen, I know I was telling you to go forward, but I want you to make a U-turn, because I've clearly shifted my focus. I clearly shifted my attention, right? I've clearly shifted my instructions now, because what I'm saying is different, because what I'm seeing is different. So we have to make sure that we're seeing the right things, so we can give our mind a set of instructions and they can actually work on our behalf. Your mind needs a focus. Your mind needs instructions. Think about all the things that you have and have not done that you said that you were going to do. You have to really think about that. And then when you think about that, you have to really now begin to challenge yourself, begin to challenge your mind. I had a call with my group yesterday, and I told them, hey, listen, I'm gonna challenge you to do two things. I'm gonna challenge you to do everything that you're told and do everything that you said that you're going to do. I'm gonna challenge you to, one, do everything that you're told. Two, do everything that you said that you were going to do long after the feeling that you said it in has absolutely left. Right, has absolutely left. So my mind needs a focus. My mind needs instructions. My mind needs a hero. Drop the word hero for me in the chat. My mind needs a hero, not an idol, but my mind needs a hero. My mind needs somebody that I can resonate with and say, man, if they can do it, I can do it too. Maybe it's a young man that is from the same area that I'm from. Maybe it's somebody that went to school in the same kind of background, same ethnicity, right? Whatever the case may be, whatever. Maybe you look up to them based on their level of prestige in this particular opportunity or whatever it is. You have to identify a hero that you can model, because in order for you to win in this business, in any type of business, all you have to do is successfully adopt the ability to be able to act with modeling knowledge, right? Modeling knowledge. I need to be able to have somebody that I can literally say, okay, I'm gonna rip everything from that individual. Why? Because I see value in the value that they actually bring out to the marketplace. And I think that I can actually do that, and I can actually spin off on that as well. My mind needs a hero. I need something to get excited about. I need I need help to put the image in my mind of the person that I'm looking to become. So I need to identify, who do I look up to? And if you have an issue with that, if you're getting a little cringy right now, I would definitely recommend to check your ego. I definitely would recommend to take a look at that. I definitely would recommend to really identify, am I operating from a place of humility? Humility is not a personality trait. It's simply recognizing that I don't have something that may be in somebody else. So I had to be willing to submit. I had to be saying, hey, listen, I'm humble enough to submit. And then it goes back, it ties back into what I was just saying, doing exactly what it is that I'm told. Right? Doing exactly what it is that I'm told. I really caught it over this last week, because they tell us all the time, this thing is caught, it's not taught. I really caught it. I said, man, all I have to do is keep a focus in my mind, make sure that my confession doesn't change, and make sure I have somebody to look up to, somebody to model on my journey, and simply show people the exact same thing, get people exposed to the exact same thing, help people identify what is their focus for their mind, what is their focus, what is their goal in the next 24 hours, in the next week, in the next month. What does that look like? Where is that written down? Where can I see that? Where can you see it and you can get excited about it? Where is the visual representation of that? As far as your focus, as far as your instructions, I have to identify, man, where is your GPS? Where are your words? How often are you speaking those words? Because the length that it takes you to get to where it is that you're looking to go is in direct correlation with the speed, with the caliber of your confession. How much am I saying it? How many times am I saying it? That I'm so happy and grateful now that I earned this. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have X amount of people earning this. So I need to identify that. So now I figured out the focus for my mind. I've given my mind a set of instructions, because we're in a world right now, if you don't give your mind a set of instructions, it will be given a set of instructions for it. Right? I was told that if you don't program your mind will be programmed. Right? If you don't program your mind will be programmed. And in 2021 and beyond, you want to make sure that you're very awake and aware of that bit of information. So if I understand that, how do I program my mind? What words and images am I getting into my mind on an every single day basis to impact my emotions, impacting how I feel? Now I feel good. Other people can feel that I feel good, and they want to be around me. They want to get involved in what it is that I'm doing. Right? They want to get involved in what it is that I'm doing. So my mind needs a focus. My mind needs an instruction, right? And my mind needs a hero. So now that you've identified those three things, now we step into gratitude. Now we step into gratitude. Now we step into celebration, right? I saw Tim in the chat saying, hey, listen, that's my jam as it pertains to the music that was playing prior to this call. That's my jam as well. Right? That's my jam as well. I understand that you have to identify a certain level of music, a certain level of tune, melody, whatever the case is, that can get you fired up. That will keep your focus. So your focus won't be broken. I'm constantly fired up. I'm constantly excited about where it is that I'm going. All right, about where it is that I'm going. I see P5 everywhere. I'm excited about it. People jumping on. I was on a call the other day. I was talking about how you have to trick your mind. Like, you have to trick your mind, watch this, to where when people are dropping in the chat on these calls, that they're telling you congratulations for your next rank. You got to get really fanatical about this thing. You got to close your eyes when that particular sound, that particular melody, that particular tune takes place and you can get excited about it. You got to close your eyes and really picture yourself inside of your next goal right now. Inside of your next goal right now. So I have to make sure that my celebration is at an all-time high. And my celebration is in direct correlation with my gratitude, with me really being happy and grateful now, and me meaning it, and me acting on my gratitude, me not just saying I'm grateful, me actually operating with the spirit of gratitude, and then everything would change for me. And then everything would change for me. You have to make a decision on today that you're going to be the most fired up in your group, that your celebration is going to be at an all-time high at all times. Because you have to be able to celebrate when you're broke and when you're rich. Right? You have to be in position to celebrate when you're broke and when you're rich. So what you have to make sure that you do is that you practice the ability, is that you actually grow this muscle of celebration, grow this muscle of gratitude, right? I have to make sure that I let my believer know that I'm serious about where it is I'm looking to go. How do I let him know that I'm serious? I put the desire where? In my heart. How do I put it in my heart? I begin to confess it. I begin to use my words. I begin to identify images. I begin to, again, what we just talked about, identify what are my emotions. Now I'm feeling good. Now I'm excited. Now I'm attracting what it is that I actually want, right? At an Amazon Prime pace, right? To where I can now begin to use my words, and my words will become more powerful. My words will actually begin to hold more weight, to where I can now begin to command goals, and they're at my door in 2 days shipping, right? 1 day shipping, same day shipping. That's the belief system that you actually want to adopt on today. That's the belief system that you actually want to make sure that you adopt on today, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm super excited for everything that's taking place right now. The biggest word that we're holding on to for the rest of the month is cooperation, right? It's cooperation. I let the group know yesterday, inside of the self-confidence formula, right? It helps you understand that I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. And then there's a part that mentions, man, I wish I had it pulled up right now. There's a part that mentions, I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces that I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. So how does cooperation come into play in this particular conversation? Making sure that you're helping your fellow teammate, making sure that you're in constant communication in the team chats, making sure that you identify a friend that's sidelined to you, that you're going to actually help get to the next level as well. That's going to be your workout partner that you guys are going to do 3 ways with. You guys are going to believe together. You guys are going to put your signs and wonders up together. And then you'll be able to begin to see a shift in what it is that you're looking to do, ladies and gentlemen. So super excited. Definitely hope that you guys caught some value on today. Definitely drop a 777 in the chat if you caught some value on today, guys. Super excited. You want to actually make sure that you keep this thing brand new in your mind. What do I got to do to keep it brand new in my mind? Man, I got to go back and look at some old information. Right? I got to identify where is morning motivation on YouTube. I got to go find those things. Right? I have to make sure that I'm immersed in this, that nothing can get me up out of this, that I have to get what's mine. So I'm super excited. You want to make sure that you have people on this 2 p.m. launch call, right? If you're really serious about taking your business to the next level. Also tonight at 8 p.m., we will be live. I will be live myself personally, sharing the plan, sharing the information as well. So you definitely want to make sure that you take advantage of that. And also at 9 p.m., we will have our special guest IBO training. You want to make sure that you're in the building for that. And I'm going to see you guys on the inside.